It's supposedly a storage facility for UFO crash debris, alien bodies, and UFO technology. It's located near Dayton, Ohio at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Its existence is kept secret by the American government. Of course, I'm referring to the air base hangar called Hangar 18, the subject of one of the best-known UFO conspiracy theories. So well known, in fact, it's been mentioned in multiple sources, including rock songs and TV shows such as Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, and The Simpsons. Hangar 18 has also been mentioned as the site of alien autopsies. Hi, I'm Tamworth Grice. Welcome to my channel, the Tamworth Grice Files. Here you will find cases that are spooky, supernatural, macabre, and just plain weird. And in each instance, I have a personal connection to the story, so be sure to stick around to the end to hear about that. Also, please subscribe. The existence of Hangar 18 is referred to by skeptics as a UFO conspiracy theory. It probably began not long after the Roswell incident, in which metallic and rubber debris was found by a rancher in 1947 near Roswell, New Mexico, and it was supposed to be from a crashed flying saucer. According to the Hangar 18 theory, that debris from Roswell and from other UFO incidents has been stored in a hangar in Ohio at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base ever since. On July 8th, 1947, at least one radio broadcast reported that American military had discovered a flying disc or flying saucer. The information source for this news was a press release from the Roswell Army Airfield by Lieutenant Walter Haut. Within a day, however, a correction or retraction was issued by Brigadier General Roger Ramey, explaining that the debris was actually from a weather balloon and not from an alien aircraft. However, the original radio broadcast made from Roswell claimed that artifacts from the crash were transported to Wright Field in Ohio, which today is called Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Hangar 18 at Wright-Patterson is claimed to have been the unloading point of the Roswell debris and possibly of alien bodies from Roswell. Wright-Patterson is also famous for having been the headquarters of Project Blue Book, a systematic study of UFOs conducted by the Air Force from 1952 through 1969. The Roswell debris was supposedly sent to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base because of its central position in aviation and space exploration. Wright-Pat has long been a center for aerospace research rooted in the legacy of the Wright brothers, who are from nearby Dayton. The base has also been crucial for the development of stealth technology and laser and satellite-guided weapons. It's also the headquarters of Air Force Materiel Command, so it makes sense that Wright-Patterson would be chosen to house alien bodies, crash debris, and technology if such things exist. Hangar 18 at Wright-Patterson was supposedly the unloading point of the Roswell debris, and Hangar 18 stories have flourished throughout UFO studies. The stories really amped up in the late 1970s and 1980s when researchers disseminated the theory that a UFO and alien bodies recovered at Roswell were stored at Hangar 18. The name Hangar 18 was popularized by Robert Spencer Carr, an American writer of science fiction and fantasy. On October 11, 1974, Carr conducted a live radio interview in which he claimed that alien bodies were recovered from the Roswell crash and were stored at Hangar 18. The claim attracted press attention, but the Air Force, of course, was quick to explain that no, Hangar 18 exists at the base. During the interview, Carr claimed that Senator and one-time presidential candidate Barry Goldwater had requested access to the restricted area at the base and been denied. By September 1979, Carr was making claims about secret government autopsies conducted on alien bodies stored in Hangar 18. He said his source was a nurse who actually saw an alien autopsy inside the hangar. In 1980, a film titled Hangar 18 was released, loosely based on Carr's stories. And in 1995, supposed alien autopsy footage was released. A film called Alien Autopsy, Fact or Fiction shows grainy black and white footage of a supposed autopsy of an alien body, presumably from the Roswell incident and presumably conducted at Hangar 18. The film was released by a British producer, was shown in multiple countries, and was shown in the U.S. with the title Alien Autopsy, Fact or Fiction. However, skeptics say the film has been completely discredited. In addition, the producer himself said the film is a hoax, although he claims it was inspired by actual footage that has been suppressed. As I mentioned earlier, a film titled Hangar 18, starring Darren McGavin and Robert Vaughn, has been produced. However, the American government's official position is that there is no Hangar 18 on the premises of Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, that no alien debris, technology, or bodies are stored anywhere on the base or anywhere in the U.S. for that matter, and that, as previously mentioned, the debris found at Roswell was from a weather balloon. A real building, Hangar 18A, does exist on the base, but it has been used for testing aircraft parts in extreme cold and for storing aircraft parts, but not for storing alien debris, technology, or bodies, the government says. Interestingly, the Air Force has recently reclaimed the name Hangar 18 for its newest software factory at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. The official Hangar 18 software factory focuses on data engineering and digital transformation to speed up aircraft repairs, using the name as a playful nod to the base's legendary history. Now for my connection to Hangar 18. I taught freshman English briefly at a community college near Dayton, Ohio, which is close to the location of Wright-Patterson. I led a class discussion, and the topic of Hangar 18 came up. Nearly every student in my class who was from the Dayton area knew of it, believed it was real, and believed it did in fact contain alien crash debris and possibly bodies. I remember one account vividly from one of my students. A young woman said her uncle was very high up in the Air Force and was stationed at Wright-Patterson. She said that one day during a family visit, she asked him, "Hey, Uncle Bob, have you ever been to Hangar 18? She said he responded by looking her straight in the eye with a cold expression and saying, "Don't ever ask me that again." So what do you think? Do you believe an alien spacecraft crashed at Roswell, or was it just a weather balloon? Do you believe the U.S. government intentionally covers up and discredits evidence about space aliens? Do you believe alien bodies were found at Roswell and perhaps were examined in autopsies? Do you believe alien spacecraft debris, technology, and or bodies are being secretly stored in Hangar 18 at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, or anywhere else for that matter? Leave your answers in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video interesting, please subscribe because I really need subscribers. Meanwhile, this is Tamworth Grice signing off. Until next time, as always, stay wonderful, stay weird, and have beautiful dreams.